What's up, my moon babes? Welcome back to another video. Today we're getting into if your wishes, your dreams were to come true, what would happen? So let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on. I felt called to pull the Shaman Oracle. It's the deck I have in my hand. Turtle. It's an interesting deck. So let's see. We have Turtle. Slow movement, as you know. Armor. And it's funny because I actually pulled some cards before I started this over. Because I'm like, I need the book on these cards because I haven't used it enough. Which is fine, but I feel like the same message kind of came through before a card, Centipede, came out. And I was thinking of armor, like just having a hard shell and realizing that I feel like you're going to be at a point where you're looking back at your achievements and you're going to be like, wow, like I really got through that. Like, I did that. Oh, here it is. Literally right here. I'm going to show you guys because I'm not going to read the whole thing on camera. I actually really like this message. It says, let your wisdom grow by living in simplicity without any pretensions. It is a valuable skill to be able to deal with everyone and everything life holds in store for us and presents to us during our journey through this earth life. Sometimes it is challenging, sometimes supportive. It may be small or big, good or bad. Turtle slowly copes with everything, knowing it is fully protected by its shell. Your shell might be, might be in keeping a neutral distance to people and situations which are not favorable. That's kind of what I was saying earlier about like you having that shell, you having that protection. I feel like when your wishes come true, you will be at a moment, at a point in your life where it's like, okay, I really dealt with a lot. Like, I need to keep my peace. I need to hold on to that and keep going. It's funny, you have a horse, oh, and you have a warrior on the bottom of the deck. Like, yeah, it's like keep going and protect myself. And I don't think it's like a you have your walls up completely and shutting everybody out type of energy. I kind of just think it's a okay, I see what is really going on, like, and realizing, okay, I really dealt with a lot while trying to get to where I am today, you know? You put the work in. You deserve to enjoy your peace. You deserve to be protected in it as well, you know? And keep going in that piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in this moment, maybe a lot of people hating on you or something. But definitely a feeling of the need to be protected. Yeah, imagine. It's funny. It's the second time. This card has actually been coming out a lot lately. I feel like I said that in another reading. We have Yang, never-ending story. If the wishes were to come true. With Between Worlds on the bottom of the deck, then we have never-ending story, then we have Yang. I feel like you're going to be in a place, and I feel like whenever you see this reading, you're going to see it at a good time, because you're going to be in a place where you don't even realize you're where you're supposed to be, or your dreams have come true. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also you working on it, you putting the work in, your actions, that's your dream coming true. If it's kind of a weird energy. It's like two energies I'm getting. You're going to be in a moment where you feel like this is not enough, but in all reality, this is what you asked for. You know, this is what you've imagined. Everything is your manifestation. And I really feel like this is a realization you're going to have to get to, kind of have to grow to. Like, you're not there yet. I feel like you're getting there. I feel like you are putting the work in, but you're kind of feeling like, okay, I'm putting this work in, but all these other problems are happening. Which leads me to, okay, you're happy doing what you're doing. You're happy with this wish that came true. Like, you've asked for it, you know? It's something that you truly wanted. It was your heart's desire, your soul's desire, but you have other things, outlying factors that's affecting your performance or how you feel about things, you know? And it's like, actually, I don't feel this way about it. These people or this thing is making me feel negative, or like I don't want to do it anymore. And not even you don't want to do it anymore. You still want to do it. You still have the passion to do so. It's just all these problems, all this it's all the negativeness. It's you going back and forth. We have the fates here. With the fates, it's kind of funny. It reminds me of a book I just read. I think it was 𝖊𝖏𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖏. Yeah, because it's in the book is fate, and she's obviously not pulling strings, but you know her power. You know fate. Everybody knows fate. Whatever. So I feel like this was fated for you to see this now, because later you're gonna be like, okay, I see. Peace on the bottom of the deck, right here, literally. It's literally about protecting your peace in a major way, because clearly things are trying to get you. His shell is marked here, you know, like things are trying to hit at your back, and we can't have that. You built this world. You built this piece by piece, brick by brick. You deserve to enjoy it. Why be in between worlds? Why be in something that keeps you going back and forth? Interesting. Not what I expected this reading to come out to be, but I feel like the wish is something that you've always wanted, always dreamed of, but it's everything else that's the problem. And I feel like this is going to be a pivotal point where it's like, do not let people fuck you up. Don't let people fuck with this, you know, like, we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, Page of Wands, Nine of Swords. I want to say, when you up, because I feel like you're going to be in a really good place. This is a wish come true. So when you up, don't allow you giving out affect your stability, because you are not everyone's savior. Oh, my throat keeps getting fuzzy. Somebody don't want you to hear this. Dang. King of Wands, Three of Cups. King of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like you're gonna want, your passion for this has not moved, it hasn't stopped. It gives you a childlike energy. It's something you enjoy. It's something that fuels you. But something is constantly keeping you in this Nine of Swords looks like a meditative energy, but the meaning of Nine of Swords, that's not really what I'm getting. I'm getting like you're always in your head. You're always trying to keep peace while everything else around you is chaotic, you know? Why do that when you have something that keeps you happy? And maybe you don't even realize it's taken away from you, but then you try to think of the source of your unhappiness, or always your anxiety, your anxiousness. And you're like, okay, maybe this isn't really good for me. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Swords. You're gonna know. And I feel like you're going to want to act on it. Or this is, Spirit's advice is like, act on it. Act on this negative behavior. Actually, I want to clarify this Nine of Swords, please. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands. Can I have one more card? You're trying to keep the peace. So I keep hearing that. You're trying to keep the peace. You're trying to keep your peace. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. With this Page of Swords being in reverse, it kind of looks like distraction, not from the Eight of Wands. It's like the Ace of Wands, you're looking at it, but at the same time, it's like you feel it, but it's like, okay, I'm trying to keep the peace, and as I'm trying to keep this peace and trying to keep my head together, I can't really tend to this. But in reality, it's like you're constantly thinking about it. You're always trying to tend to this. It's like it's always on your mind. It's something that's always going to be in the back of your head. And if you don't tend to that, you're always going to be trying to keep the peace with your cup empty. You have nothing. I'm not going to say you're not going to have anything to give, but it kind of feels like you're going to be burnt out. And this Ace of Wands is in reverse, because I feel like that fire not going nowhere, like I said before. But it feels like it can be dimmed when you're distracted, when you're not really tapping into your curiosity, your inner child, the things that fuel you, the things that pique your interest, that you're happy to learn, the things that intrigue you. Like you're not feeding your brain, you're not feeding your soul, your spirit, and it's there, and the opportunity to tap into it is there, but your mind is so distracted from everything else because of everything else. And I just feel like that can't happen, because this is like a really good reading, like a really good wish, like come true. I do want to see what would happen if the collective does not allow these distractions to like be in the way. Like I want the answer to that. The Moon in reverse, everything will be revealed. Everything will be like, you will finally see everything for what it is. Maybe you'll see for people for who they are. Maybe you cutting off people, or you cutting off these distractions and what doesn't make you happy will reveal everything, like who these people really are to the core, which you're already seeing in their actions, but then maybe they will show you. And that will also show you why you should have been going after or continuing to go after this wish anyway. Like, it's like, why did I even get distracted in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did I even... Let me have the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you're gonna come out of your shell, but I feel like you're Eight of Coins. You're kind of gonna beat yourself up a little bit, maybe. Like, why did I even do that? But no. And don't... I do want to say, don't overly delve yourself into work. Like, overworking yourself, quite literally, to the point you're hurting. So don't get into that, because it's like, yes, this might hurt your feelings. This may be like, why did I do this? But at the same time, you have to realize you have built something amazing. Your wish has come true at the end of the day. But I feel like you're gonna go into being a mindset of like, at what cost? But at the cost of lessons you've learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't beat yourself up about it. And that's why I kind of feel like the theme of this reading kind of has negative tones, but the positives are there, and they're really, really big. They're like silent, and I feel like that's your intuition. Your intuition has already been telling you this. Your fire has never left. It's always there. But when you eliminate the distractions, that's when everything will really be on fire for you. That's when your yang will be a lot more oomph. A lot more oomph will happen. Eight of Coins, like, you're going to keep working. You're going to continue building your foundation. It's like you have put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. Quite literally. And I feel like you've done that already. Like, the turtles, when they still go. They get old and they be going for a minute. People have their turtles for a really long time. And when I think of turtles, I also think like wisdom and things like that. So I feel like you whatever this wish is, you have been wishing for it for a while. You have been working on it for a while. It's something that is been there. But all of this, it kind of feels like when it happens, that's when all this shit happens, all the BS happens, right? Like, yeah. But you have to go through that to learn who is there for you, who isn't. What things work for you, what don't. Right? Okay. Let's pull some advice. Pull some advice. 555 change. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It really feels like you guys are going to go through a big shift, a big transformational shift as this happens, as this growth, as this wish like comes true, you know. I really feel like it is for you guys, as long as you keep working towards it. And I feel like you will, because your fire will never, and it's never going to go away. But 555, change, growth, resilience, transformation, purpose, renewal, breakthrough, creative energy. You're about to level up. Although it may not feel easy at first, this challenge is preparing you for greater things that align you with your highest good. This is the why you've been seeking. Keep pushing forward. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. What did I say? I mean, it speaks for itself. I was looking at this bottom of the deck. I want to read it. It says 3333, social skills, renewal, positivity, confidence, charisma, growth, influence, inspirations. The challenges you're facing today will eventually fade away. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to stay positive, as your luck may soon take a turn for the better. Now is the time to harness your magnetic energy and inspiring personality. Just be mindful not to let your ego take control. I pulled this too because I said social skills, and I was feeling like people are the cause of this distress in your life at this time, at the time of this wish coming true. Yeah, like, stay positive as you can. Keep pushing through it. Just keep going, because I really feel like the end of the tunnel is really, really bright for you all. So yeah, you guys, that was your reading. This is a really, really good reading. I hope it helped. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can go ahead and click my website below in the description box. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. But if this is where I leave you, that is a-okay. If you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you in the next one. Bye.